Hi, this is just a quick example of how to use GREP search to normalize phone numbers that could be formatted in various styles. You might have parentheses with spaces, parentheses with a dash, all dashes, all spaces, all dots. Um, and this code would be the GREP code to search for groups of 10 numbers formatted in pretty much any way you can imagine that phone numbers might be searched for. We'll just assume no country codes at this point, but that would be easy enough to add later on if you wanted something. And this code essentially breaks down as look for an opening parentheses, or there may or may not be an opening parentheses. Then there are 3 digits. There may or may not be a closing parentheses. There may or may not be a dash, a dot, or a space. Then there are 3 more digits. There may or may not be another dash, dot, or space, and then another 4 digits. The question mark establishes there may or may not be. It doesn't have to be there in the find. Um, Putting these groups of digits in parentheses establishes groups that can be reused later on. That's the problem with normal search and replace. You can look for a digit and a dash and a digit, but then you can't replace just the dash with something else, because how do you put the same digits back? But grep allows you to do that. So this is the first group, so to speak, the second group, and the third group. So how does it work? We will search in the story. We find this. Oops. Find this, and to replace, um, we go back to the groups we have. It's available in the drop down here. This is the only real good way to learn grep I found. There are some online resources, but not really descriptive enough. But found text. So the first group, and if our company uses dots, we'll put that, and then we'll have the second group, and then another period, and then the third group. So start again. We'll find change, change. So no matter what, it'll take any formatting of 10 digits and turn it into the style you want. You could do dashes, you could do the parentheses and a space and then a dash. Anything you want to do can be done with a simple grep find and replace search. And then to take this one step further, we can use grep in paragraph styles. In this story here, you can see we also have all sorts of different formatting for these phone numbers. So in this story, let's replace them all with the standard format and say we want those to stand out. We could do a search and replace, look for parentheses, 3 digits, etc., and make it bold. Using we can do that in text with formatting, but even grep with formatting. But even better, we can just go into this paragraph style we have and call it a grep style. Oops, sorry. Let me make sure this is the text back in my clipboard. And here I have a character style called bold. And there you go. Phone numbers are automatically formatted. And that will also be applied automatically to any new phone number I add. So that way it's not something you can forget later on. So hence the use of grep for search and replace and for styles.